Well, if your Thanksgiving plan starts with winging it, don't move a muscle. One of Pittsburgh's top chefs is here to turn your last-minute panic into a 5-star spread.
So our friend, Chef Bill Fuller, is here, and he may just change everything that you thought you knew about the big meal. All right, Bill, I am so glad this is so ambitious of you, and I'm so glad you're here to help us.
This is like the Olympics for you.
Yes. The turkey went in at 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
1 a.m.?
No, at home. 1 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Went in at 1. Wow.
Turkey went in at 1.
You're dedicated.
I set an alarm every hour to get up and baste it and check it, and but it's not here yet. That's the big reveal.
Right, we're going to do that later in the show because this is going on throughout the show.
Yes.
So you have 2 dishes. We're going to talk gravy.
We're going to talk about gravy.
Okay.
So people freak out about gravy. It's simple. 2 quarts of stock, half a cup of butter, half a cup of flour.
Okay.
The flour and the butter,
Okay.
you whisk them together over medium heat. And this
Is that called a roux?
It's a roux. Yeah, R-O-U.
Show off my
roux.
limited cooking knowledge.
And then you want to get it toasted just enough so you get a little bit of color. And you can take it as far as you want. I mean, if you cook Cajun food, you take it almost black.
Okay.
But I like for a turkey gravy, just a light tan.
Yeah.
And then what I do is ahead of Thanksgiving, I get some turkey necks and I make a turkey stock. I roast the turkey necks with some carrots, celery, onions, put some water on it.
Okay.
Bring it to a boil, simmer it.
Why the neck? What is it about the turkey neck?
Well, the neck, lot of cartilage, lot of bone, and then those muscles that are on the neck get used a lot, so there's a lot of flavor in them.
Oh, wow.
Also, the turkey legs,
sorry
turkey
I
wings. Yeah.
No, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
So that's how to create the broth rather than buy a broth. That's what
Wow.
you do.
And rather than try to fight with like whatever's in the pan of the turkey, there's some drippings in the pan. There's never enough because there's never too much gravy.
Yes.
Yes, never too much.
And what about lumps in the gravy? Because I remember making gravy at my grandma's house, and I kind of took. It was never perfect.
Right.
It was kind of nice.
Well, a lot of people that make gravy just take flour and throw it in their broth, and that makes it lumpy. But if you have a nice, hot, toasty roux and not hot stock, this is just room temperature. When the roux is toasty, you add the stock and you whisk it together, and you will not get lumps.
Oh, so that's the secret. So the roux is hot, the stock is room temperature.
Yeah.
Okay.
If they're both hot, you're more than likely to get some lumps.
Okay.
And then all you want to do with this is bring it up to just a simmer. If you make a flour thickened sauce or gravy, once it gets to a simmer, after that, if you boil it, it breaks down. So you just bring it up to simmer, your gravy's done. We'll put in a little sage and thyme there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sage and thyme. All right.
Whatever you want. And so this will need a minute to come up to a simmer, so we'll ignore this for now.
Okay. But you got something else cooking.
Yes. So I have 2 things on the table so far, but we'll start with the Brussels sprouts. So I hated Brussels sprouts as a kid.
Yeah.
Hated them.
Everybody used to boil them.
Boil them.
Right.
So what I do is I take some pancetta or some slab bacon or guanciale, dice it up, render it, take that out of the pan, and in that the bacon fat or the pancetta fat in this case, and just some onions and caramelize it really sweet. At the same time, I clean up the Brussels sprouts, season them, oil them lightly, and roast them on a pan at like 500 degrees in the oven.
All right,
And then I go to go ahead.
Because I feel like you are talking about this, and I just kind of need to try it right now.
Get on in there.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. All right, but you also have cranberries here.
Is this over here?
And this is just, I make homemade cranberry sauce. It's just cranberries, sugar, orange juice, pinch of salt.
That's almost as easy as just putting it out of a can. Like,
It is, and
sometimes
sometimes I strain it, sometimes I leave it chunky. This time I left it nice and chunky because it looks pretty good like that, nice and pretty on the TV. Yeah.
But the citrus of the orange brings out something.
It accents the flavor of the cranberries.
This is so
tightens it up.
beautiful.
Yeah, and it's a bag of cranberries, half a cup of water, half a cup of juice, and I think a cup of sugar. And you can use white sugar, you can use light brown sugar, you can use dark brown sugar. You can substitute maple syrup for some of the sugar, whatever you want. But I used to put a lot of spices and things in my cranberry sauce, and every year I make it more and more simple.
And
This is wonderful.
Thank you.
how many people do you cook Thanksgiving for, like every year?
12 or 15.
Yeah.
Because there's the 4 people in our family, and then any like boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever. And then we have a couple other families that come to our house, and then there's always a straggler, or two or three, somebody from work or a friend of a friend or somebody who, you know, doesn't have someplace to go. So there's usually like 12 or 15. Well,
I love that you are letting us in on all your secrets, as you always do. And I know you're going to keep cooking here.
Yep.
We're so excited. It's the best day ever, Boaz.
Yeah. Well, Bill, you are not allowed to go anywhere because we still have to get to the turkey. I mean, the main event, obviously.
So we're going to give Bill 20 minutes or so to put the finishing touches on the turkey that he started at 1 in the morning. You think you're going to be okay with all this? Of course you're going to be okay with all this.
Of course I'm going to be okay with all this.
Chef Bill Fuller, extraordinaire.
It was my idea. My idea.
And we love your idea.
It's my fault.